Hello, everyone. My name is Chitresh Sharma, and I'll be talking about one of my favorite topics today, which is fail to succeed. I'm 30 years and I'm a three-time founder. I started my first startup when I was 19, when the word of startup was very alien to me. I didn't even understand what the term meant. It was an IT outsource company. We used to focus on digital marketing and security surveillance software for hospitality sector, and we did some government projects, and it's been going for 10 years. And my second startup was one of UK's biggest customer loyalty brands where we had worked for 2000 plus companies, and we used to help connect shoppers, brands, and small and medium sized businesses. I led the company for 7 years as the CEO and founder, and I'm delighted to share and super happy that in 2020 I started my third venture, but very importantly this time from my home country, India. Today, I like to talk about not so glamorous side of the successful startup life. I think the media and the other outlets have showcased startup life as a choice of luxury, success, glitter and glamour, billions of dollars flowing. But in reality, the stats are very different. It takes just a super 1% to be successful for their stakeholders, employees, and themselves. The rest gets shut, gets erased from public, memories, or never even make up to the media. And hence, I really believe that one should only look to start or get into startup world if they really love the problem that they're solving, or really love the impact they're going after. Because I think if the motivation is money, there are much better and easier choices than doing a startup, right? You could be making more money by doing traditional business, whether it's family business, whether it's down to distribution or any regular business. And I think for one to evolve in as in a successful startup entrepreneur or a founder, there is, I think, no better university than the university of life. I think my past 10 years are testimony to that. Now, this is my personal experience. There are many people who might disagree or agree with me, since everyone's journey has been very different. However, if we can all have a clear mindset and believe in the principle of learning from failures, then all of a sudden you start to connect the dots and start building your own playbook of success. A great example is my first chapter of life that taught me that money making is actually easy. However, achieving repeatable growth is very hard. On the other hand, in my second chapter, I learned that even having the best product to the biggest problem, you might have a higher odds of growing fast, but that too doesn't guarantee your success, because I think growing and sustainable growing are two very different things. I think sustainable growth is an outcome of predictable growth and culture playbook. Now, culture is a very loosely used word across different industry, um, and culture is really important because it's the heart of your company. And when I say culture, I mean everything, and anything about how people behave and feel about the company and its mission. This has been my biggest learning curve. The people factor that can really make or break a great business idea. If I had to define my 10 years journey in one line, it's culture eats strategy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's vital to ensure, I think it's very important to have smart people join you in the mission. And even more challenging, I think, is to make sure everyone's aligned to the same mission, right? And on top, I think just getting these smart people to be motivated in your company, because these are the people who will quickly lose interest if the goal is not clear, or the everyday work is not challenging enough. These people expire for excellence, right? So it's very important to craft and spend a lot of time on your culture from the very beginning in the journey, because it's nurture. It starts to root from founders, and it's nurtured as you go. And I think a lot of people knows the importance of it, but somehow it still ends up in the bottom of people's to do, right? And it's very important to understand that the culture is going to define the DNA of your company, and it really allows people to be super productive towards one singular goal. And if someone asks me what do I do as the CEO and founder, I think I can say that I spend 50% of my time in my current company. I spend time in aligning people's objective towards one goal, enabling them with the best possible resources to get the best out of in their career and their role, right? And I think rest is pretty much history, because in to give you some example, in just current company in past 3 months, one of the biggest motivation we have is to change the way people are paid. Right now people are paid every 30, 45 days when they're in a job, and that's been going since the time of independence, and we are trying to change that by giving them people access to their earnings any time of the month. Now that's quite a statement when you're fighting for a big market for their better financial future. And I don't think I would have ever achieved the milestone that we are starting to accomplish so early on, right? Whether it's having hundreds of brands using us across the country, lakhs and lakhs of employees being added to our platform, where soon it'll be millions of employees in the next couple of months, and from raising one of the biggest round of funding in the history of country from some of the best investors. I think it all comes down to having the best people to form a team and work towards one goal. And if someone asked me what is the secrets of success of successfully doing this, in just 3 months time, I think it's down to my 7 years detailed learning from failures, which has allowed me to move really fast in my past 3 months journey. So I hope you understand the importance of culture and learning from your failure as you go. And I really hope you found this chat and talk useful. And all the best for failing to succeed. Thank you.